gosh, Raleigh, you know, she's probably going through a lot right now. Don't add fuel to the fire. No. How is this something that is allowed at the Olympics? This sport is so full of animal abuse that it's not even funny.
Do you guys remember sometime towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, when the FEI removed roll cur from their rule book of things that you shouldn't do? FEI turns a blind eye to roll cur with elite riders in elite level competition. If they're a pro rider or associated with pro riders, they're fake. And they're also complicit in animal abuse. And I am totally okay with saying that on camera. If you actually care about horses, you understand the importance of them not competing at high levels like the Olympics, because there needs to be serious reform within the industry so these animals stop getting abused.
Girl, please, I've lost my temper around horses, and I don't go on a beating rampage. These people hate animals. We need to get riding removed from the Olympics. That's the only way you're going to save and protect these horses from pro riders. These people, Andre Helgestrand is literally competing again. So saying that we just need to implement better policies, we already have those, and pro riders don't care. The fact that we've allowed these people to represent us at the very top levels is insane. These are evil, sick individuals.
If it wasn't so horrible, it would actually be comical how stupid pro riders are. Like, these people literally just can't not abuse their animals for one day. I'm too negative. I'm too nitpicky. I only ever talk about abuse. I only ever talk about the bad in horse sports, and that I'm the problem with horse sports for speaking out about horse welfare. But the truth of the matter is, all of the people who want to push horse abuse under the rug and not address the elephant in the room, the major underlying issues within every sector of equestrianism, those are the people that are destroying the horse sports. Those are the people who are going to cause the majority of horse sports, if not all, to be shut down permanently and potentially even removed from the Olympics. So, does everyone believe me yet? Or am I gonna have to keep repeating myself for several more years? And I know that people have been bashing me for years, saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, but time and time again, I'm always proven right. And it's like we're starting over at zero every single day. Now is the time for change. Now is the time to get horses removed from the Olympics. If you care about horses, this is the necessary next step. For those who are unfamiliar, FEI revised their blood rule. They made it so that way jumpers can still compete with their horses that are bleeding, as long as they pay off a veterinarian to give clearance and say that, oh, this horse, there's nothing wrong with it. Oopsie, it just maybe got a little nick of blood here or there, whatever. Ridiculous, right? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. No animal should ever be competing with blood, period. And it's literally insane that we're even having this discussion in 2025. So it's time for everyone to stop acting surprised when it comes to FEI revising any of their equine welfare rules. You are quite literally screaming into the void and wasting your time. FEI is not an animal welfare organization. Their main and sole interest is equestrian sports and competitions, not equine welfare. FEI quite literally makes their own rules and votes on their own rules internally. Once FEI decides that they're gonna revise a rule and we're gonna put it up for vote, they're going to go through with it. It doesn't matter what it is. Them putting it up for a vote is just for show. All of the pro riders pay an insane amount of money to compete at these high levels. Do you honestly think that they're going to continue to pay in to the equestrian sports if the horses that they abuse on a regular basis, that they're constantly getting disqualified from competing at those high levels because of blood? You think they're going to continue to compete? No. And that's why FEI revised the ruling. So that way these riders that are paying hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to compete annually, they keep competing. It's an incentive to keep these pro riders that abuse their horses happy.
Saying my new book, it's called Keep Every Single Idiot Away from a Horse.
Whoa, what?
He's bleeding. Like all down his leg.
That?
It's bad.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of blood, but FEI says it's okay. I mean, it's totally normal.
You ride him like that?
I actually think they would prefer for my horse to bleed.
Okay.
All pro riders are bad. All pro riders are abusive, or they're complicit in abuse and choose to be woefully blind, which is just as bad. I've been telling people this for years, and now people are just starting to realize that, oh, FEI actually is bad. Why did it take this long for people to realize that? Come on, guys, get on board, get on the train. You're not stupid. FEI wants to believe that we're all stupid, that we're all sitting here squabbling over these little rule changes they're making. Even if they didn't change the blood rule, the horses are still getting abused at those high levels, and they are not enforcing those rules anyway. And this is why, among many other reasons, horses need to be removed from the Olympics, period. The Olympics are supposed to represent human excellence, not animal exploitation. And unlike human beings that participate in the Olympics, horses can't say no. This is the only sport in the Olympics that exploits animals. If Charlotte Dujardin was abusing horses behind the scenes, who was the equestrian golden girl, they're all doing it. They are all doing it. At the Olympic levels, it's not a partnership, it's performance under coercion. The worst part about this is the Olympics claims to stand for fairness, respect, and athlete welfare. But where's the welfare for the animals that are competing at this top level? And when a scandal hits, like what happened with the modern pentathlon rider that punched her horse in 2021, the IOC didn't even fix the issue. They just completely removed that event and moved on. But this proves one thing, you guys. Horses can be removed from the Olympics. It's already been done once with the pentathlon, so why not just remove them completely? These Olympic riders are not representatives of equestrianism. These are rich people that pay to play. Equestrianism at an Olympic level is not based on merits. It is just not. These people pay millions and millions of dollars to compete at this level. If you are a normal person, you will never, no matter how good you are of a rider, you will never make it to the Olympics. It's quite literally just rich people exploiting and abusing horses at a top level. That's what it is. But now I want to speak directly to the IOC. It's not only cruel, and it's not only animal exploitation, and it's not only animal abuse to host equestrian sports at the Olympics, but it also is just a financial burden to you and a reputational risk. You're not going to benefit from keeping equestrian sports in the Olympic Games. And I hope to God that there is a tremendous amount of people alongside me who are willing to go and protest this at the next Olympic Games in Los Angeles if you do not remove equestrian sports. The best thing that could possibly happen for equine welfare is to have horses removed from the Olympic Games. Therefore, everyone needs to be signing my petition, which is down below. The IOC is the decision maker of the petition, and also emailing the IOC directly. I will put all of those links on the screen and in the description down below so everyone can reach out. And I'm going to keep campaigning against this for the next several years until the next Olympics, and I will be at that Olympic Games if nothing changes. And believe me, alongside me, there will most likely be many, many more people. We all need to start making serious progress here when it comes to equine welfare. And this is that progress. The one thing that these people want, the one thing that these people pay millions of dollars for and exploit and abuse horses for is that gold medal. It is that chance to go to the Olympics. That's what they want, and that's what needs to be taken away. It doesn't mean you're going to erase all the abuse, but it's at least significant progress. So sign the petition. It's going to be down below, as well as all those other contacts. you.